Hey icons, it's Annie, your favorite. I am so happy to be back in my new room. This is the first Makeup Diaries episode where my room is finally in a place that matches me. I just did my nails, so they might be like a little like rough on the sides because usually I just don't care and it washes away in the shower. But I had to stand in front of a fan because I was like, well, today I do want to film a video for, the Makeup Diaries. So I was standing in front of a fan, like, with my nails, like, shh. Anyway, I'm freezing my tiny tits off, like, cold. So I made myself a vanilla milk steamer. So yummy. So good. Toasty. This is the last Makeup Diaries episode in January, which means this is finally capping our year 2000 run. If you are a new viewer, basically what I am doing this season and probably for all the other seasons, season 1 was just a test run. Don't ignore that one. I mean, there are some jumps in there, but ignore that one. This is where the real icon starts. I don't know if I want to swear. You know what? It's fine. If you are a new viewer, hi, welcome to the Icon family. I'm so happy to have you here. Every month I focus on a year in the Y2K era. So January year 2000, next month it will be the year 2001, and so on. You get the gist. So today we are concluding the year 2000 with the look from the movie Coyote Ugly. In all honesty, I just watched the movie. As I was doing my nails this morning, I watched the movie, and as someone who has been to film school, I will say, like, the plot kind of jumped a bit. Like, everything seemed a little conveniently, like, rushed. But it was a good, feel-good movie, and I thought everyone did, like, a good job, and, I'll definitely watch it again. It was a good movie. By the way, right now I am just prepping my face for this look, and I promise I am about to, actually get into it. But I do want to say that I know I can be a little monotone. I try my best not to, and I apologize. I hope y'all don't think that I'm unenergetic. Like, I really love doing these videos for y'all. That just is a little bit of my personality. So if I say something and it comes across as just deadpan, I am being 100% serious. But just think of me like your Y2K older sister who's like, fine, you know what, come here, I'm gonna explain makeup. You wanna know makeup? Fine. You keep bugging me. But I'm, like, happy that you're here, so I guess it works. For this look, this isn't like the maybe best photo, but it was the best photo from the look that I wanted to do, where she has kind of like this blue, kind of violet. Ooh, did the makeup artist try and be a little forward about that? Very simple, just a very like ending the 90s, starting the 2000s eyeshadow, and a beautiful gloss flip. This is going to be a simple, easy, almost foolproof, if you follow me at least, tutorial on how to get Violet's look from Coyote Ugly. And it's as simple as that. If I'm looking around like I don't know where everything is, that's because I don't. I completely forget. Usually my foundation's on this side of my vanity, but I've moved it around, so. I'm starting with a liquid foundation. And yes, I pulled my hair back with my tiara because I am what Avril says, the mother princess. I'm just blending in with a angled foundation brush. I've gone on my TED Talk about my thoughts on kabuki brushes after so many broke on me. A proper foundation brush is what I like to use, but just blend in with whatever you have at home, or the car, or wherever you're doing this. Don't mean to be so presumptuous. My apologies. My god. Sorry. I have a bloody lip. Not from that. I literally was turning my camera on to tell you that my lips are chapped, and I was finishing off my steamer, and apparently I'm trying to stop it because I know some people really don't like the sight of blood, and I don't want to offend y'all. We can come up with some good lore, though, for why this could have happened. You can find some good, like, Y2K older sister teaching you how to do makeup lore for this, right? I'm kind of in a fight because my friend said something mean about you, and I just was so heroically older sister coded. I don't know, feel free to make up lore. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my, this is setting spray, but it's really a mist. If you have any type of like facial mist, I'm gonna just run that over real quick, just a few spritz. I'm gonna continue to blend in. This is a little trick that I do when I want a more natural face, just because blending in that like setting spray, I think really like helps emulsify it into the skin a bit better. This is also where our beauty blender is going to be like our friend and blending it into our skin. I'm going to move on to the eyebrows. In this photo, in the movie, Violet has very strong eyebrows. They are kind of thin, but they're not drastically thin, so I'm not going to like hide them or try and pinch them. And so I'm going to take some brow gel. This is a little trick that I do just to keep them in place. I got the Hourglass, the brow sculpting pencil, in a darker shade, because that way I have dark brows, and usually I go lighter to kind of make them a bit more subtle, but this look, not a lot on the face, so the brows stand out, so I'm going for my darker pencil. Hers are kind of flat, but she has like these little like tufts, so a matter of fact, I am going to bring out my Anastasia, depending on how you say it, Beverly Hills brow pencil, just to use this as kind of a cheat. I'm going to place, this brow does it naturally, has that like little tuft up, but this one doesn't. And I'm just going to take this, it's perfectly angled, and just fill your brows in. And I'm going to use the other side, which is the spoolie. You can use your spoolie you brought out if you want as well. And that way I can blend it upward and out. Now that the brows are there, I am moving on to blush. And I think I will be using for this look, it's just bringing, we're using this blush to really just bring in warmth. So I'm going to go with MAC's Glow Play Blush Please, and we're going to be placing that blush on the apple of our cheek, and I'll also kind of slightly bring it up just to get that like lift, just for simple shaping. And I take my foundation brush that has like foundation on it, and I go on top and kind of blend that out. Once again, another reason why I start out with like light foundation, because by the time that we kind of do our layering and blending, I'll have a very adequate amount of coverage. But you know, Violet, she works at Coyote Ugly. It's a little gritty, it's a little grimy, it's a little sweaty, you know. So we want to enhance this look by making it look as dewy as we can. That's where the Made by Mitchell comic case comes in handy. And I'm gonna go on top of it this Ice Ice Baby. Oh, I think that's supposed to be baby Ice Ice Baby. Probably just me being a boomer. If you want to bring in more warmth, you can go next to it and do the champagne spray. And simply because I am paler than she is in this movie, I'm just going to, it's technically this look doesn't require it, but I'm going to put a little bit of contour just right there. And you can once again start with the foundation brush, transition to Beauty Blender next, blend it in, and that way we can see it's giving me just the tiniest bit of warmth to kind of complement the blushy that we worked with. Transitioning to the eyes, this is much more of like kind of a powdery eye. This isn't like a wet eye look. So like I have this Victoria Beckham pretty eyeshadow, like eyeshadow stick, and it has like kind of like that look that we want. However, it's more creamy than it is powdery. So I have brought out a more matte option, which is Urban Decay's Freebird Single Shadow. And I am going to bring out my flat fluff brush. Since it's a bit more powdery, definitely do the powder puff trick. And I'm just going to tap this along my eyelid. And this is not a very heavy eye, it's the very light color wash across the lid. But if we want it a little bit more lilac, you can bring in MAC's #HumbleBrag. Her shadow doesn't have shine, so technically this breaks a little bit of the recreation. However, if you want to lighten this up, this is what I have in my collection to lighten it up, and that's really pretty. Do one wash of that HumbleBrag eyeshadow, and you are golden, like, oh, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Then I'm going to place some nude eyeliner in my waterline here. Not because necessarily this look has it, but because her eyes are so big that I'm just going to use the nude eyeliner to accentuate the size of my eye. And now we have the lips. I'm going to line my lip with MAC's Subculture very lightly. Then I'm going to take Local Celeb by MAC, tap it on my lips, and I am going to use 3 glosses. Because I'm a girl that likes to like kind of like create the one perfect gloss with basically all that I have. And so I'm going to start out with my e.l.f. Balm. This is the Sun Boss Gloss. Yes. And this is Blush Much with Pink Lemonade by MAC. Then I cool it down with this See-Through, the letter C through. Kind of mix it all together. And look at that perfect combo. Like, ugh, so gorge. If I wanted to make it a little bit dramatic, not that I want to, but you know, if you want to, I'm just going to take the Lip Glass by MAC and dab that on. And then, you know, I'm going to do my lashes, I'm going to do mascara. But yeah, that has essentially been the look, so let's get our Coyote Ugly on and cue this outro. I need you tonight, 'cause I'm not sleeping. There's something about you, girl, that makes me sweat. So I'm lonely. What do you think? Can't think it all. What you gonna do? Gonna live my life. I'm lonely. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and joining again another episode of the Makeup Diaries. I appreciate all your support. If you liked this video, you know, show the love, and also please subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me. My goal is to hopefully one day have a YouTube plaque, so, you know, a little goes a long way. It's just a click. I mean, I don't blow y'all up too much. Yeah. Remember that February next month, it will be the year 2001, so if you have any requests for what look you want to see, drop me a comment or DM me. My socials are down below. I love you so much. Go enjoy the rest of your day. I always love to be a part of it, but I know you have iconic stuff to do. See ya, icons.